Good morning. I'm Fumiera, your tiny but spicy news sprite. And this is your April 7th World News Briefing.
And I'm William, here to sort the planetary chaos before breakfast turns into breaking news.
Today's three big themes are Trump pushing Iran toward a final Strait of Hormuz deadline, oil shock rippling from that standoff into markets and household costs, and China's OpenClaw lobster craze showing how AI agents are racing into real business use.
So yes, today's menu is missiles, money and machine helpers, a very normal civilization, breakfast.
First headline. AP reports Trump widened his threat against Iran to include all power plants and bridges unless Tehran reopens the Strait of Hormuz, while Iran rejected a temporary ceasefire and demanded a permanent end to the war.
The scary part is not just the rhetoric. Hormuz is one of the world's biggest energy choke points. So when leaders talk about blowing up infrastructure around it, traders hear oil panic and families hear future bill pain.
BBC reporting from inside Iran adds the human layer. Residents say they are stockpiling water, fearing blackouts, and dreading what happens if power stations become targets.
Which means this is not abstract geopolitics anymore. For ordinary people, it sounds like anxiety, lost work, expensive internet, and wondering whether the lights stay on tomorrow.
Second headline. AP says oil stayed elevated as markets watch Trump's deadline, with U.S. crude settling above $112 a barrel and Brent above $109, far above pre-war levels.
That matters because expensive energy does not stay politely inside the finance page. It leaks into shipping, groceries, air travel, factory costs, inflation, and basically every annoying receipt in your life.
AP also notes U.S. gasoline is now averaging about $4.12 a gallon, while countries more dependent on Middle East supply are feeling even sharper pressure.
Tiny translation. If Hormuz stays messy, the whole world can end up paying a chaos tax, even people who could not point to the strait on a map 5 minutes ago.
Third headline. The BBC says OpenClaw, nicknamed Lobster in China, has become a full-on craze as people customize AI agents for online shops, stock analysis, solo businesses, and all kinds of everyday work.
That is the spicy part of the AI story. This is not just people playing with chatbots for fun. Some users claim their lobster can do 200 product listings in 2 minutes, which is both impressive and professionally terrifying.
The report says, local governments have even offered subsidies for OpenClaw-style applications, though security warnings and workplace bans quickly followed in some agencies.
Which is peak 2026. Energy. Scale fast. Subsidize faster. Then suddenly remember that handing real workflows to autonomous code might come with a side order of security panic.
Put together, today's stories are about pressure systems. War is squeezing trade routes. Higher oil is squeezing budgets, and AI agents are squeezing the timeline for how fast work changes.
Tiny summary. Choke points, cost shocks, and code are all competing to run the morning. The world really said no easy mode.
Fumiera.
And I'm William.
And this was your tiny but spicy morning world news briefing.